What's going on, everybody? Just had to, take a drink of that grapefruit juice. Breathe in this aura, this kingdom aura.
What's going on, everybody? Just had to, take a drink of that grapefruit.
I always forget to mute this thing. I've made how many videos and like live stream videos, and I always forget. Well, not always, but I forget it often enough to mute that thing. All right. Let's get into it, y'all. This is a Kingdom Read-A-Thon part 17, y'all. We are at a point where these parts do not fit on my hands. All right. Part 17 of the Kingdom Read-A-Thon is here. All right. We're getting into it. I have heard great things about what is to come in the future. I am looking forward to all of that. Let's get started. Let me just open up, site I use for this thing. Into this kingdom greatness, y'all. I'm hyped, man. And I'm just doing a stream. So if I end the stream abruptly, it's only because I'm gonna be meeting my fiance later on tonight. It's late, but I'm gonna be meeting her later on tonight. She went out to do some stuff. So if I end the stream abruptly, I'm sorry. Do not worry about it. I will definitely at some point get up, and finish off like whatever chapters are coming up and everything like that. So please do not worry about that. All right. So last we left off, we were on chapter 243, I believe. Yeah, I want to say 243, but let's see. 244 sounds wrong. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 243 is good. Good. 244, y'all. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into this kingdom greatness. Yo, anime manga, what's going on, man? Let's get into this kingdom greatness, y'all. Chapter 244 is entitled Shin's Battle Plan. I'm going to read as many chapters as possible within, like, the hour, I want to say, depending on how much time I have. All right. Oh, yeah. There's something else I need to tell you. Just becoming a great general ain't going to be enough for me anymore, say. It looks like our paths have merged together into the same one. Huh? The unification of China. Huh? Yo, Say's like, Draggy? Like, he's mad surprised. I see. So Renpa said that to you? Yep. Completely overriding his legend, he said. And to achieve that requires both military strength and the strength of a king. Honestly speaking, I don't really know too much about kingdoms and whatever, but even I can understand just how amazing something like that would be, because it's a great undertaking that not a single person has managed thus far. Great undertaking, eh? Has a good ring to it. That said, there are many obstacles standing between us and even setting foot on that path, which is exactly why we got to work on building up our strength, right? We're going to do this, Say. Yeah. 3 months later. Urgent report. The first and second have been destroyed. Yeah. Aren't the reinforcements here yet? Report. The Sun unit, which was coming to our aid, appears to have been ambushed and driven back by the enemy. What did you say? But in exchange, that famous unit who were stationed at the Ka Hills have arrived. Yes, sir. The same group who achieved great renown during the Sanyo battle. The independent roaming 1,000-man troop. The He Shin unit. My boy Shin with some armor. Ooh. Looking clean, man. All right. They all got armor. Yo, this is awesome. My boy Shin's growing up. Oh. All right. The enemy. Let's do this. Border of Sanyo. Rien City? I'm gonna go with Rien City. Rien City. Moten-sama. Oh, you're back. Thanks for your work. How'd it go? The usual. We've cleanly pushed them back into the mountains, as expected of the first squad captain. By the way, Riku-san, the ladies of Wei really have a certain elegance, wouldn't you say? That's a city for you. Everyone's such a beauty. Oh, it's Moten-sama. More importantly, I've caught wind of a rather worrying rumor. Oh, what sort? It concerns the Risei frontline region to the south of us. Ah, that's the place where the newly reformed Hishin unit is posted, isn't it? They're probably going full throttle now after being officially raised to a 1,000-man unit. I feel sorry for their enemies about that. The Hishin unit in question. For some reason, it seems like they've been suffering such a string of defeats that its captain Shin is in danger of having his rank stripped. What? Bruh. Breathe in that kingdom greatness, y'all. Stripped, bud? Oh, come on. We lost again. We lost again. Ugh. What is going on? How can the newly reborn Hishin unit not have won even a single battle up until now? Don't tell me y'all have been slacking off just because it's not a huge war. As if we would do that. Wait a section. Don't just go blaming us. Shut up, Bahei. If anything, I bet it's because you've been getting all full of yourself cause of your new armor. What are you talking about? Besides, aren't you the one who was going all crazy over? Shut up, Shin, calm down. But it really is strange how we haven't been able to win a single scrap. Yeah, our enemies have been 1,000-man units just like us, and it's not like their commanders are famous officers either. As I thought, Lieutenant Kyokai leaving really was a big loss to us. You kidding me, Ko? It's not like all our achievements so far have been because of her alone. Just her leaving by herself wouldn't make us completely powerless. No, that's not it. I'm talking about our tactics and stuff. I mean, hasn't every single one of our battle plans so far all been thought up by Lieutenant Kyokai? Yo, now that you mention it, that's true. But shouldn't Lieutenant Sosui have taken over that job by now? It ain't Sosui. He's got his hands full dealing with our supplies and logistics. Eh? Then who's been coming up with all our battle plans? Me and Ensan. Yo. No wonder they've been losing. Yo. That's too much. Shin is like Naruto. He's got that like select intelligence. You know? Strategy in this sense is not like military strategy is not like his strong point. That's got to be it. What have you done, you crappy captain? How much damage do you think you've caused? Now hold on a minute here. Just what the heck are you going off and deciding the battle plan is the reason? What else could it be? Get a grip on yourself. Everyone knows how stupid that head of yours is. So it really was like that after all. Moten. Long time no see. Ooh, armor. Like I said, if we move forward like this, the other side's got to move like this, right? So we get our 200 infantry here to zoom forward to here and hit them like bang. Then we get the 500 men here to hit them from the side like this, and it should be an easy win. So what do you think? Not bad, right? Yo, Moten's face says it all, y'all. Did you really go with the strategy today? Yep. I am impressed you weren't wiped out. See? Told you it was the battle plan. Aren't there any other men in your unit that might be versed in tactics? Even if you say that, all of us came from peasant backgrounds. What about the Kakubi unit? Shouldn't there be a few people from the Kakubi unit that study tactics? Ah, that's true. No can do. We're pretty much all brawn and no brain. All that planning stuff was left to Kakubi-sama. See? Told ya. So it's got to be the two of us after all. What should we do next, Ensan? Hold it right there. Oi, take this seriously. But I am taking this seriously. At any rate, the Hishin unit right now is in a seriously dangerous situation. For a reinforcement army at the beck and call of the Sanyo base, such as yours, to continue to suffer defeat after defeat is a very big problem. Honestly speaking, the rumors of Shin being stripped of rank aren't too far-fetched either. Eh? Seriously? That said, it's not like we can find a solution from just your men alone. I'm just saying, but the Hishin unit right now can easily be massacred with just 300 members of my Gakukai unit. The only reason you haven't taken huge losses so far is because you haven't run into any strong enemies. Ah, man, we're screwed. What do we do? If this keeps up, if it's come to this, then there's no other choice. We'll have to get Lieutenant Kyokai to come back after all. That is definitely out of the question. But no buts. Guess there's no helping it. I suppose I owe you after what happened back at my grandfather's HQ in the last war. So I'll lend you a hand since you seem to be in such a bind. I'll introduce the Hishin unit to a strategist that I happen to know of. A strategist? Well, he's my little brother and all. What? Oh man. Wow. All right. Report. The strategist summoned by Moten has just passed through Kaya. They should be arriving here in 3 days' time. I still don't like it. Shin, the strategist is going to be some guy who's going to order us around left and right. To have to obey some outsider who just appears out of the blue, it rubs me the wrong way. Shin, we already decided on it by majority vote. It's a bit too late to be saying that now. Besides, we don't really have the luxury to be saying stuff like that right now. In the 10 days since Moten first talked to us, we still haven't been able to win a single battle. That was our 5th loss in a row. Our 5th. But why do we have to rely on some outsider after coming this far? Yene. It's just heaping up more shame onto our disgrace. I don't care if he's Moten's younger brother. He's still an outsider. You guys too? A unit that had continued for as long as the Hishin unit would naturally have strong bonds between its men. However, on the other hand, it was not strange for them to also be against the inclusion of any outsiders. I'm headed off to the briefing. And for the Hishin unit, which had begun all the way from a 100-man unit, it was even more obvious. Going by the new intel we received, the enemy have sent out 2 1,000-man units. Their targets are the 2 bridges on the river. It's also highly likely that they're holding another 2,000 men in reserve behind each 1,000-man unit. 2,000 men each? Indeed. The Wei have been rallying a fair number of men to this Risei area in the last few days. Clearly, the reason is because compared to all our other garrisons, we have been suffering defeat after defeat. Enough. The responsibility does not lie with the Hishin unit alone. Listen up. The enemy are moving to reclaim the Sanyo region, which we took from them. If we lose even a single one of our outposts, the bastard they'll gain even more momentum and threaten Kin's security web even further. We absolutely must hold Risei no matter what. And to that effect, we must maintain control of these 2 bridges. The K bridge shall be left to the Ryushi unit. Yes, sir. Well, the Hishin unit will be in charge of the Bijin. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bijin because with the Bijin bridge. Though I would rather not. There is no other unit that has a manpower for this other than the Hishin unit. Hurry up and reclaim your strength from the Sanyo. This really is your last battle. Oh, this really is your last chance. Very good. Moving out. Are you kidding me? Don't just go calling your brother over like that. Listen to me carefully, Shin. A 1,000-man unit is already at a scale where you cannot rely on just momentum alone. A person who is capable of forming battle plans is absolutely essential. Like I can leave the lives of my men in the hands of some loser who isn't even our comrade. Let's go, men. We'll use this battle to show everyone we don't need any stinking strategists or whatever. What are you doing, Shin? This is the kind of thing that gets on my nerves. It's like, dude, like you've had all these very important battles. Now someone's telling you need a strategist, and this is why you're not trying to move up. Like, come on, man. This is a little weak. It's a little weak. A little weak. However, the Hishin unit was defeated once again. And due to their loss of the Bijin bridge, the Kin defensive garrison was pushed all the way back to the inner region of the river. Finally, the chariot carrying the Hishin unit's new strategist arrives at their camp. Shindono, they're here. Let us go receive them. Small city of Bishi, located 3 days by horse away from the Hishin unit's location. Did you hear about the Risei? How the Bijin bridge fell? Due to the Hishin unit too. Come to think of it, shouldn't Moki-sama be arriving there about now? That's right. I wonder if he's met them yet. Will he really be okay? The Hishin unit didn't seem too thrilled with the idea. Well, honestly, I'm not too sure either. But he should be fine. Moki's always been good at handling situations like that. Yep, I remember. This guy, little creepy face. It's been a while. Brother. Eh? Rosebert? Oh no, okay, so he's just surprised that he's there. He should be with the but he should be with the Hishin unit. Moki-san, what are you doing here? Eh? What am I doing here? I already sent word to you that since I had business in Bishi here, I couldn't accept your request. Didn't you receive my letter? How strange. Ha, now that you mention it, I did receive some letter. Oh yeah, I remember. How did I forget? This guy was Mobu's son. Yeah. But I thought it was just he. Okay, so I know who's coming. So I know. Okay, I know who's coming. Oh, okay. I'm happy now. I should have figured this out from the jump. Arrival of the strategist. I should have known who would be the strategist of the Hishin unit. I know it's coming. I'm very happy. Then what about the Hishin unit strategist? Like I said, I sent a replacement. I wrote that in the letter. A replacement? Thank you for your work. We have arrived. Okay. Ton. What? What is that? What are you doing here? Eh? They know each other? Haha, bet you didn't see this coming, huh? Honestly, I didn't think I'd show up like this in front of you until way further down the line. So even I'm pretty surprised myself. But it seems like this isn't the sort of situation where we can afford that luxury. I've come to help you out, Shin. Ten's gotten a little bit taller. Yay! Ten Kario. 10? Ooh, time to see some 10 greatness. Been looking forward to that. I mean, 10's had some great moments. Let's be real here. Like 10 has had some great moments. I also really love the fact, like, I still remember that, like, one of my favorite moments of Kingdom is when Kyoka is just like, 10, like, I can't train you to be who I am. Like, you don't have a constitution. Like, you're like, it's a genetic thing. It's right. It's like, I can't be LeBron James. Like, I don't have have his like body or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have his athleticism. Can't be LeBron James, you know? But could I, understand basketball in terms of like the intricacies close to LeBron James, or something like that? Yeah, if I study long enough, sure. You're here as that Moki guy's replacement. So this is meant to be our strategist? Are you joking? It's not Node's brat. Not to mention it's... Well, we can worry about that later. It's been a while, eh, 10? You've even gotten taller. That coat's not going to fit you much longer. Your face has really gotten a lot more girly than before. What are you on about? No matter how you look at it, she's a girl. Yo, shit, man. Yo, shit, mad dense, yo. Yo, I've never seen someone so dense in my life. I mean, like, we know that, like, Ted's a girl. You know what I mean? I mean, and then, there's also the politics in terms of, like, I'll get into it later, but basically, like, if you could look at someone and they might look like a girl, but they might not identify like as a girl. You know what I mean? Like, it's complicated, Eh? 10's resolve. It's been more than a year since I last saw Shin. Given how much I've grown in the last year, he'll probably finally figure it out. It's too late to be having second thoughts. I've already finished sorting out all my feelings on this. I wonder what sort of expression he'll make when he finds out I'm a girl. As if. What are you talking about, Kyo guy? Yo, I lived together with this guy in the past. There's no way I wouldn't be able to tell if he's a guy or a girl, right? I mean, if someone doesn't tell you, you gotta, you either have to ask or, they'll tell you eventually. But no matter how you look at it, he doesn't realize. Somehow that's a bit, no, there's no reason to hesitate by this point. This is no longer the time or place to keep hiding my gender. Shin, that man is right. Right now, the most important point is whether or not I'll be able to exist here as a strategist. Sorry, Shin. The truth is, I'm a woman. Wow, she's really grown. She's really gotten taller. Wow. I came here with I guess she had her growth spurt. And it's also true that like, unless you're like naturally tall, like as a guy, like girls tend to like have their growth spurts earlier. So I'm always like in classrooms and like the girls will just like tower over like the girls will just tower over the boys. I came here with the resolution that I would not be returning to Kanyo. I hope we can get along like before. I'm sorry for not telling you earlier, Shin, but for God's sake, why are you spouting nonsense too? Oh, Shin, what are you doing? Boy, get out of here. You ain't Goku. Bruh, Shin, you are not Goku. No pat. No pat. What are you doing, sir? Get out of here. What do you think you're doing? Ouch. Shin. Come on now. You reading too much of that Dragon Ball, man. Where's Risei Invasion Army Campground? Dose. What's this? So even you have come here? It's because I heard that this Risei area here would become the entry point for our Sanyo reclamation campaign. Wei Army General, Kanye. Kane. Wei Army Strategist, Hyoki. Haha, I'm sure that's not the only reason. Whew. It's just as you suspect. Naturally, we're aiming for the Heishin unit too. Because of what they did to us during the Battle of Sanyo? That's right. It was all due to them slaying General Rinko that our center army became powerless. We would never have allowed that to happen if we had been posted next to the general. And here stands the three of us, survivors of the center army which tasted bitter defeat at the Heishin unit's hands. The time has come for us to pay them back for what they've done. You've chosen the perfect time then. Rumors say that they're in terrible condition right now. I suppose that takes a portion of the sport out of it, but whatever. We will carve that hateful Shin of the Heishin unit into pieces. Put those over there. Those go outside the tent. Oi, Shin, are you seriously going to let that little girl join the unit? Look at him on the floor. Oh. Isn't it weird how he didn't notice even when they lived under the same roof? Don't forget there was the thing with Lieutenant Kyokai too. Our captain really is a complete moron. Yo. I can hear you. Now that I think about it, it's not like there weren't any suspicious points. Want to go take a leak together, Ten? Go by yourself. Oi, 10, let's go take a bath. I'm fine. Put your clothes on. 10, can we eat this? Don't just suddenly pop out. But still, why did he turn out to be a girl, too? Just what is going on with the women recently? Yo, dude, shit is ridiculous. Well, whatever. It's like a kid brother turning into a kid sister. Nothing to get fussed about. Urgent report. We've sighted enemy movement. Around 1,000 soldiers at the foot of Mount K. They appear to be heading right for us. What? They've come already? Don't just say foot off the mountain. That doesn't tell me anything. There's 3 paths there, one by a cliff, another by a river, and the last one by a mountain. Which one is it? Yo, 10 with the gear. Yo, 10 with the gear. Look, your outfit is clean, man. Very cool. Along the cliff. How many cavalry? Unknown. Who's that? Bring out the maps. Send some men to scout out the area around Mount Shin and Ha. There might be other enemy forces moving in tandem. 10. How do you know about those? I memorized it all on the way here. What are you doing? Hurry up and bring out the maps. Who do you think you are giving out orders like that? This ain't a place for little kids like you. You're an eyesore. Piss off before I send you my flying myself. Dene's being pretty serious. So immature. Oh man, she's gonna cry. I feel sorry for her. Oh, shut up already. What? What did you just say? I am fully aware that it's perfectly common for a newly joined strategist to be held in low regard. But this isn't the time to be worried about that. Do you have any idea how important this Risei area is to the Sanyo region as a whole? The whole reason I was sent here is to make sure we don't lose it. We'll really be past the point of no return if you guys keep on losing like before. I told you to piss off, brat. Stop it, Dene. Crab, let me go. 10. I know you've been taking your studies as a strategist seriously, but the fact is, right now, I have no idea just what you're actually capable of. So there's no way I can just hand over command of my men to you like that. You get me? I'll allow you to accompany our headquarters, but I won't be giving you any rights to command. I understand, Shin. Report, Dene's squad is struggling. They request urgent reinforcements. What? Likewise for the Ryuyu squad. Send out blah 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 blah. Send out Baihei and Takusan to go to their aid immediately. Wait, shouldn't those? Wait, you shouldn't send help to those two squads. Huh? The spot which those two are holding isn't so crucial that it must be held. If they're struggling, have them retreat into the thickets behind and regroup themselves. More importantly, you should be worried about the soft spot covered by Hyro, Sugen, and Denyu. If the enemy manages to capture their location, we'll lose our ability to maintain communications with other nearby squads. The moment the enemy realizes this, they'll be sending their troops to hit them with their full strength. You're better off sending the reinforcements from earlier to assist these men. To assist Hyro and the others? But we haven't received any word from them. 10. Didn't you promise me that you'd keep quiet? I'm just talking to myself. What should we do, Captain? There's nothing to think about. Just do as I said earlier and send reinforcements to Dene. Yes, sir. This actually makes me a little bit angry, man. Pisses me off a little bit. Where'd all those people come from? There's archers on the cliff, too. There are more coming from the left. The right, too. We're going to get pincered. So strong. Why are these Wei soldiers so strong? The enemy this time is on a completely different level compared to before. Report. The Hyro, Sugen, and Denyu squads have collapsed, and the enemy has taken their camp. Shin, what are you doing, man? Due to the enemy cutting off our communications, we've lost contact with all the other squads. Shit, Shin, don't know. I'll go reclaim it myself then. Don't. They've already set traps for you. Shin, just swap with me. Shin, stop with the nonsense. Let's go. Like, come on, man. Hurry up and decide. If you don't respond quickly, all the squads that have been cut off will be completely wiped out. Shin. All right. Strategist's first battle. Yo, I'm sorry, but yo, 10's outfit is clean, man. The little owl, like, you know, hood, garb on the top. The like, I don't know what to call it. Like it's like a dress slash like robe slash. I don't know what to call it, but it's super cool. And she's even got like wrist things. Or wristbands, right? Wristbands, very cool. Doesn't look like they're coming. Strange. Given Shin of the Shin unit's personality, you expect him to charge right back at us to reclaim the area he lost. What of the Hishin unit? What of the Hishin unit's headquarters? Have there been any movements? Nothing that particularly stands out. Report: the enemy HQ has suddenly disappeared. They disappeared. Are they finally coming our way? No. Most likely, they've decided to search for their scattered allies and reconsolidate their forces. What? Deploy a search net. Right now, the enemy headquarters numbers no more than 100 men. So long as we find them, we can easily crush them into paste. Wow. Why do we have to go through these dense forests? Because if we take the road, the enemy will find us. We just have to keep running as fast as we can. It all comes down to whether the enemy is faster than us or not. Just as the way strategist Hyoki had predicted, 10 and the rest of the Hishin unit HQ had spread themselves out to rescue their scattered comrades. 10, Stay behind me. It's dangerous. And in response to that, Hyoki deployed his forces in a large encircling net so as to catch them. Keep your guard up. They're getting closer. We're going to kill them all. However, by the time the Wei had finished positioning themselves, Ten and the others had already managed to slip past them. Ha, we did it, Ten. Nice. That's nothing. The real show starts here. We'll set up our new headquarters on the hill ahead. Show me your maps. I'll mark out the locations of our scattered troops, so get ready to send men out and find them. Gotcha. Bishi City. A girl? Yes. It's not like I'm trying to make excuses for her, but one's gender is not exactly a problem for strategists. No, well, I suppose. So long as they've got this anyway. I can assure you there are no problems as far as her intelligence is concerned. After all, she's already received special strategist recognition from Shohei-kun Sensei himself. From Sensei himself? She's the first to receive early recognition since you, brother. In fact, I'm the only one left in the academy who can even give her a decent match for the tabletop battles. I see. Then all that's left is whether or not she possesses the aptitude to become a real strategist. Without that, she will never be able to function as a strategist no matter how much talent she holds. Due to various reasons, Kario 10 has already experienced real battles firsthand, so there is already that point in her favor. That said, as far as that issue is concerned, we still won't be able to clearly say whether or not it'll be a problem until we see her results. What's going on? Is that you? Sorry, one of my cats is like meowing. They brought back Dene's squad. Oh, so you guys were still kicking too? Oh, there they are. Wahaha. Moving our HQ is a pretty ballsy move. And to move it this far out, that Shin guy comes up with some good ideas now and then. It wasn't Shin. The one who gave the order was the strategist girl. What? It wasn't just your squad either. She even managed to locate my squad, which had been completely isolated from everyone else. Me too. Same here. She was able to accurately predict our locations and even gather us up together again. Seems like that kid ain't just some average one-of-the-mill punk. Here they come. Moki said to me, one will always find their aptitude as a strategist tested on the first battle. Aptitude? Students like us who are still tabletop tacticians do not truly know the horror of warfare. Will we be able to maintain our composure, even when enemies are drawing near to slay us? Do you think we will be able to calmly give orders that will result in actual people killing each other? These tabletop pieces, which we have been casually using day to day, represent the lives of hundreds of men. It was just far more than they imagined. Many strategists in training have been lost because they found themselves swallowed by the terror of the battlefield, cut down where they stood because they found themselves unable to do a single thing. What is it, Ten? The enemy's coming. I had thought that I had already learned what true battle was like during Sekio's revolt, but this is completely different. You can feel the heat and the enemy's killing intent being carried on the wind. It's stifling. This is the first time I found it this difficult to even draw breath. I see. So this is the air of a battlefield. Before the battle even begins, I have to deal with this. No way I'm gonna get swallowed. Oi, 10, I know already. I will be the one to swallow the battlefield. 10 with those strong words. Let's begin to assume your best positions. Oh, so they're starting to move too. Excuse me. Send the Dosei unit forward. Yes, sir. You're sending Dosei? That's a 1,000-man unit of elite crack troops. They'll finish it in a flash. If that's all it takes, that is fine with me. The Hishin Unit HQ actually managed to escape before my search net managed to get into position. And they were even able to locate their scattered men and reconsolidate their forces. It's clear that someone with strategical training has now joined their forces. I will use this first move to gauge exactly what level of strategist they are. Let's move. Here it comes, the enemy vanguards unit, between 800 and 1,000, of which 200 are cavalry. Ah, I am Denko, assigned to be your aide. I know that already. And it's 300 cavalry, 700 infantry. They've suddenly sent out 1,000 men from their total force of 4,000. And it looks like an elite unit too. This is not for the purpose of trying to swiftly bring the battle to a close, but rather to see what sort of reaction we will make in response. He wants to test me with this move. Just what I wanted. All troops, hold current positions. Let's go. I said hold, hold. All of a sudden, it's become 1,000 versus 1,000. But if we lose too much manpower here, we won't be able to contest the remaining 3,000 enemies. We have no choice but to use tactics to defeat those 1,000 men efficiently. Cario 10, if we don't engage the enemy soon, they're going to, it's fine. They can't see it from their position. That there lies a bottleneck between our two positions. We will use it to bury those 1,000 Wei soldiers in one swoop. Whoa. Get him, 10. Get him, get him. One step ahead is entitled of 248. The enemy has entered the bottleneck, Cario 10. You should be saying they're coming out of the bottleneck. Eh? The bottleneck from their side splits off into numerous branching paths. Ah, is that how it is? Wait, now isn't the time to be arguing semantics. Anyway, just as we expected, the enemy has split their force into smaller divisions amongst the numerous paths. Since they have not only reduced their men into smaller groups and taking into account the narrow paths as well, these conditions are plenty to allow us to defeat their 1,000 men with just 500 of ours. First, we use one of our heavyweight squads to completely block one of the paths. Then we will have them slowly advance forward until we push them all the way into the enemy's bottleneck. By accomplishing that, we will have cut off the entrance from the various enemy detachments. Having suddenly lost their avenue of retreat, the enemy squads will definitely descend into a state of confusion. What happened? What's happening behind us? What? Enemies to the rear. It can't be. And we will take that chance to strike all of them down in a single blitz. Haha, so weak. These guys are so weak. Find an escape path. It's because they're still in chaos since they don't understand the situation. This is as if we've gone back to being like the Hisshin unit from before. All right, let's take them down while they're confused. Do not panic. Something like an escape path was never needed since the very beginning. Commander, all squads, you need only to focus on the enemy ahead of you. The enemy are not in great numbers. This is bad. They're rallying so fast. Good, there he is. It's the captain of the unit. All we need to do is slay him. And the enemy unit will be finished. Gotcha. First, focus on reforming your position. Ooh, he got smacked. Dose-sama, 100-man commander Denryu. You guys ain't a match for us at all if it's a proper fight. Report, 1,000-man commander Dose has fallen, and his unit has been practically wiped out, too. What? What did you say? In such a short time? Yoki, did I underestimate them too much? All units in the vanguard, forward charge. Yes, sir. Cario 10, the enemy is spreading out and coming right for us. Wouldn't sending men into that bottleneck simply result in the same outcome as before? No need to fret. Their strategy of using the bottleneck was only effective because they managed to control our soldiers' advance in the first place. But so long as we scatter our forces through the myriad of paths, the Hisshin unit with their small numbers will not be able to block every last one of the routes. The moment a single squad breaks through, they'll be onto the enemy headquarters in no time at all. He's changed his tactics so quickly, so it really was a strong opponent after all. Ah, there's more and more of them coming in. Cario 10. The bottleneck battle plan ends now. Gather all our scattered squads to assemble where Shin is to the right. Already? To the right? You're not going to have them defend our headquarters. We don't have the manpower to spare for defense. From the very start, my plan was to expose ourselves here. Eh? No way. Otherwise, we won't be able to bait them out. Not only do we lack the numbers, but given how wounded the Hisshin unit already is, we cannot afford a battle of attrition. We must settle this swiftly. So long as we take the enemy HQ before our own falls, we will have won. Let's move it, men. Wah! Enemy sighted. They're heading this way from our left. So they're aiming for us, the HQ? What fools. Go, go! Cario 10. There were primarily two main methods of shattering a strongly defended HQ. However, ultimately, the one that sees overwhelming use on the battlefield is to break through them with brute force. Naturally, that method comes with a high cost. Go, Captain! Follow the captain's lead. The left has engaged the enemy. We're being pushed back. Don't panic. Send reinforcements over to bolster the defense. Yes, sir. What's this? So at the end of the day, he's still charging right at us without thought? Ha! Seems that strategist wasn't anything to get worked up about. Not quite, General. As a matter of fact, the use of brute force is a fine tactic in itself. Since battles often field strategists on both sides, it is rare to actually emerge victorious through the use of surprise tactics alone. Hence, you could say that the last resort in everyone's arsenal is the use of brute force. The more important question is where and when and where to use it. However, the enemy strategist has made the most optimal decision by choosing to strike at us right after we launch our own offensive. You're pretty composed, aren't you, Hyoki? Even complimenting the enemy. I wouldn't say it's a compliment. Merely acknowledging they are not an idiot. If we consider the Hishin unit's strength, and then if we were like the other way armies they face up until now, we would be defeated this instant. However, what we have here at our own personal soldiers that we've thoroughly drilled and trained. Fourfold defensive formation. Get into positions, men. Stop them head on and hit them from the side. Not to mention, having personally witnessed the Hishin unit's strength during the Battle of Sanyo, we will definitely not make any mistakes in countering them. Hence, the Hishin unit does not even have the slightest chance of victory. Stop saying stuff you don't believe. Shindono. All of a sudden, the enemy numbers have. These guys are seriously tough to crack head on. The enemy's response was abnormally swift. The captain and the others are being engulfed. Ah, Karyo 10. The enemy is right under us. We must evacuate. Forget about them. Cool. Doesn't matter if it's rocks. Just throw stuff at them. And next, the second method for destroying an enemy's headquarters, that would be Karyo 10. Isn't it time for the signal yet? Not yet. Keep it up, everyone. Shin. What kind of battle plan is this? If you still got it in you to swear, then I'm sure you're fine. Shut up. They're still holding out, so stubborn. Let us finish this. Send forward the rest of our reserves. Surround them from the rear, too. We absolutely cannot allow their captain, Shin, to escape. Wow. We will take care of the Hishin unit. We will take Shin of the Hishin unit's head. More enemies, a greater number than before, too. All right. This is it, everyone. Time to show them the guts of the Hishin unit. Karyo 10, please hurry. The enemy's defensive strength has completely focused on Shin to the right. Good grief. That 10 person's really something. Heh. Who would have thought he used me, the captain, as bait? Now, raise the signal flag. What's that noise? To open a hole in the enemy's defenses through the use of clever manipulation. And finish the enemy off with a single decisive surprise attack. From behind, the Hishin unit Kakubi soldiers are here. Whoa. Oh, wow. That's wild, yo. What? Yo. Enemy attack. It's an enemy attack. Yo. Yo, 10. 10 is killing them, quite literally. Chapter 249 is entitled The Hishin Unit Strategist. Oh, you managed to capture their commanders? Haha, indeed we did, sir. Why didn't you just kill them? The strategist girl told us to capture them alive if possible. Alive? Something about at the end of the day, this is still a subjugation battle. Huh? Well, if we hand them to the top brass, it's bonus points for us anyways. Our headquarters, the Hishin unit's headquarters, is getting burnt down. What? What's going on? Did we lose both our headquarters at the same time? Since we used all our men to go on the attack, they pretty much had no one guarding them. What did you say? Don't tell me that kid sacrificed herself. Don't just go killing me off like that. Huh? 10? Huh? Shouldn't you have been? Ah, they probably set the fire to vent their frustration at having lost. Oh, and also because I wasn't there. But how did you manage to escape with such few men with you? Naturally, something like an escape path was secured right from the very beginning. Ha ha ha, that's amazing. This kid's really something. We actually managed to win this battle thanks to this little shrimp. You sure got shown, eh, Dene? She just got lucky. Aha, just a minute already. Hyoki? Are you kidding me? It was a little girl like you? Are you saying that I, Hyoki, one of the 8-finger strategists of Wei, lost to a little girl like this? I refuse to accept this. Something like using your main offense as a diversion belongs only in idle tabletop discussion. In practice, it is an exceedingly awful tactic. You only succeeded due to luck because the Hishin unit happened to possess a high level of combat prowess. That's not luck. Get out of here, man. Scrub. You know, and you're a sore loser. You're a sore loser and a scrub. Get out of here. Of course, yo, if anybody knows that Shin is ridiculously strong, and that the Hishin unit is ridiculously strong, and would use that to their advantage, it would be 10, right? And Kyokai, like, come on now. And were any other unit, they would have never held out long enough for the surprise attack to be. Man, get out of here! Get your nonsense out. Stop complaining, man. Cornball. Since after all, the squad you used as bait took a huge amount of losses, didn't it? Then isn't it amazing of her to have been able to use the Hishin unit to their fullest potential? Quit nitpicking and being petty, old man. Yeah! Tell him, Shin. Tell him. The fact is that you were outsmarted by her. That's the truth. You were beaten by Kario 10, strategist of the Hishin unit. Remember that name well. Shin. Take them away. All right. We won. Hooah. Yo, this is fun. Like, this is so weird. This is gonna be like a weird, like, what's it called? A non sequitur, I guess. But like or a tangent. I don't know what the word is, but like basically like every time I see someone say like take them away at like the end of like some sort of scene or battle or whatever, I always think of The Simpsons when Chief Wiggum says bake them away, toys. And it's just this ridiculous line that's like super funny for that moment. It's ridiculous. Like you can look it up and you'll probably be able to find it on YouTube. But it's just it's just a really funny moment. I don't know why I just thought about that. It's just weird. But it just kind of makes this scene even funnier. Because that guy's a scrub. With 10 officially joining the unit, Lieutenant Sosui, who was occupied with organizing supplies in the rear, also returned to the Hishin unit. I imagine coordinating supplies must have been a real hassle with the HQ running around with Shin all the time. But from now on, I'll be taking care of the logistics too, so you can feel free to return to the front lines. Huh? Who is this girl? Eh? Didn't Shin Dono inform you? Is he Shin's sister? No. All right. Now we finally taken shape. The Hishin unit would then continue on in a chain of lightning-fast offenses. The area of Risei, which had been serving as a rallying point for the Wei forces to reclaim Sanyo, was instead completely crushed by the Hishin unit, aka completely crushed by Kario 10. They were able to completely subjugate Risei in only 10 days. The Hishin unit has come this far? Yep. Since they ran out of opponents in Risei, they decided to head north up here. There was a messenger earlier with orders that the Gaku Ka unit was to cooperate together with the Hishin unit to root out Bishi's Wei forces. It appears they managed to restore the strength they had from before. It's greater than before. Eh? The Risei battle strategy. The Hishin unit devised a strategy that was targeted not only at their immediate enemies, but all the Wei forces in Risei as a whole. Especially through their use of allied kin forces, positions, and assistance, they treated the entire region of Risei as one giant battlefield and were able to emerge victorious. In essence, they were able to conduct battles on a regional scale. The Hisshin unit has clearly managed to obtain a level of power that they never possessed before. They've truly taken shape as an independent marauding force. The Hisshin unit right now is without a doubt extremely powerful. Yo, I just got so emotional, man. Yo, that panel with Shin and Ten and Sosui and all of the other all the others of the Hisshin unit. Yo, it was like, oh, so proud. You know what I mean? So proud, so proud. Ah, that was a great feeling. Like, I mean, it was like, whew. Oh man, I almost teared up there, man. I really did. All right, let's move on. Yeah, they're all moving. What are you still doing in here? It's been God knows how long since we last got to throw a party like this. I'm fine staying in here, since I still have to think of a strategy that takes into account the Bishi area's terrain. Something like that can be left for tomorrow, can't it? No, it can't. Tiniest of mistakes in my strategy can lead to the deaths of dozens of our men. There is nothing better than being able to slowly devise a plan in detail. You shouldn't worry yourself over the number of men we lose. Of course I need to worry about it. Every time I give an order on the battlefield, it's only after I've already fully calculated in advance how many of them I expect to die. 10. For strategists, there is an issue of aptitude for war. I had thought that I had clearly shown mine with this first battle, but thinking about what the future will bring still makes me scared. We've lost close to 100 men in only the last 10 days of fighting. How many hundreds more will we lose further down the line? If you came here without even expecting this sort of pain, then you can go back home. What? Who's going to go home? After I went through all this trouble of coming? I'm just saying that even though I was already aware of how difficult it would be, the reality really is a heavy burden after all. Besides, I didn't come here with such whatchamacallit. It's a swear word. I gotta switch the swear word for something else. With such weak resolutions. That was good. Like I'm just gonna leave. Heh, that's what I thought. But at this rate, you're not gonna last for long. As someone who's survived on the battlefield longer than you, I'll teach you a trick for how to keep staying on the battlefield. Give me your hand. My hand? The pain from losing a comrade is the same for both strategists and soldiers alike. But we all know the best method of overcoming that pain. And that's for everyone to gather up together and blow it all away by having a blast. You can do it too. After all, you're already one of us. Over here, Ten-chan. Yeah, I still don't accept her. Shut up, Dene. Wow, come here. Man, that panel with Ten, Shin, Sosui, and the other one of the other sort of 100-man commanders, that was really emotional. Like, I don't know why, like it just hit me, you know? All right, so it looks like we're gonna get to some real intense stuff. So I'm gonna check out the chat, see what's going on, see who's here, and everything like that. You know the deal. Oh man, yo, share the dank. What's good? Enemy Manga God, of course. Yeah, I don't think like yo, yeah, 10 height. Yo, Baxter Birchill, what's up? Quietly Loud, yo. Nice mini arc. Do not go beyond chapter 260. People have been telling me what's coming up. Like they haven't said anything specific, or even particularly general. They just said like the next arc is like an incredible arc. So I'm just gonna keep reading. Like I said, I'm just waiting for my fiance to get here. She's coming back from the city, from Manhattan. So, it's gonna take her a little bit, a bit of time. So I'm just gonna keep reading until she gets here. You know what I mean? That's pretty much my goal. Like my goal is to read as many chapters as I can until like right before the what I think it's called the Coalition arc is next. Like right before the Coalition arc. Like right before that. I have no idea what's happening in that arc. I don't know anything, and I'm very happy about that. Like I want to experience all of that hype, y'all. That's the whole point of the Kingdom Read-A-Thon, y'all. Otherwise, I just read this on my own, you know? So let's go. Let's do this, y'all. Let's do this, y'all. Chapter 250 is entitled Togan. The King Sei, and the man who wielded the true power in the King court, Chancellor Ryofui. Under the watchful gazes of these two men, soldiers clad in black set out from the royal capital of Kanton towards the lands of Sanyo. From their expressions on their faces, one could tell that each of them were holding back thoughts. 20 days later, that black-clad party arrives at Sanyo City. Who are they? And 3 days after that, in the large courtyard of Sanyo City, were gathered all the various units who had successfully subjugated Sanyo's surroundings, as well as the officials responsible for Sanyo's administrative work. What's going on? It's so hot being forced to gather up here. They're probably here to congratulate us on the subjugation. But isn't that weird that they even brought out the officials? Moten-sama, have you heard anything about this? I've got nothing. It's a Goku. Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of like a Gakuka unit, like Moten's unit. This is the Gyoku-Ho unit that is Ohan's unit. Even though Gyoku-Ho unit who left to subjugate the Jokai region has come back to the city. That's their captain, 1,000-man commander Ohan. Ohan? Hey, so that guy's finally finished cleaning up his area? Took him long enough. Not quite. I'm pretty sure the Gyoku-Ho was able to swiftly subjugate their allotted region and was even able to quell another 3 areas before coming here. Wow. Eh? What's that? Who are those guys in the black getup? Ah, don't tell me they're Moten-sama. Isn't that? Yeah. They're an elite bodyguard unit directly under the Qin royal court. In other words, it seems they've dispatched some important people. That's Sensei, eh? The chief of military affairs? The chief himself. The chief has come to the front lines. Isn't that Rishi of administration behind Sensei? I have a bad feeling about this. 2 members of the 4 pillars of Ryo have come to Sanyo? Looks like this isn't some trivial matter. I will hereby announce the direction that our kingdom of Qin will take concerning this region of Sanyo. From today onwards, the region of Sanyo will have its name changed to Togan of the Qin Kingdom. In addition, we will have 10,000 Qin citizens from our various cities immigrated here. Immigration? 10,000? As for the administration matters, this region will now follow Qin laws under the directives of Rishi, the head of administration. Any original inhabitants that cannot agree to these terms will be evicted by force. What? Here it comes. Hence, understand that from this moment onwards, this region of Togan has now become a part of Qin soil and is to be protected no matter the cost. That is all. What? Just what? It's Qin's declaration of intention. Declaration of intention? All right, here we go. At this period in history, the constant tug of war for land between states was considered the norm. However, due to how common it was for a recently conquered territory to be taken back immediately, this act of immigrating a state's own citizens into a prefecture was considered an unusual move. It firmly expressed Qin's resolve in never letting this region be taken from their hands, while at the same time it also acted as a precedent signifying that the same thing could happen in the future. In other words, in the 5th year of Sei's reign, this announcement was a declaration of war to the entire continent that said that Qin had truly begun to expand its borders. Bruh. It's getting real, y'all. I mean, it's been real for a little bit, but this is like, we making moves. Apparently, I've been assigned to keep an eye on the Chu armies to the south. Same for us. That's something we've yet to face. The state of Chu, that is. Did you get posted to Chu as well? No. The Gyokuho has been ordered to remain and defend Sanyo's surroundings. That's so. Ohan. This is the first time all three of us have gathered together since that night we came up with the Rinko battle plan, isn't it? Sure brings back memories. I've been keeping in touch with Shin occasionally, but this is the first time you've seen Ohan since that night, right, Shin? Ha, well, yeah. Long time no see, Ohan. Don't talk to me. So salty, yo. This guy, man. This guy, he's ridiculous. Ohan, don't get the wrong idea. I didn't come here to make pleasant small talk. I'm here to get information from you, nothing else. Information? Don't play innocent. You were Shohei-kun's former student. That's right. Now that I think about it, Ten mentioned that too. I haven't really heard of anything. Things seem to be just as they appear. For the central figures of Kin, Shohei-kun, and Rishi to personally appear and strengthen the Sanyo or Togan, that's simply how important of a base this nail we've driven into Wei is. But for the two of them to come all the way out here indicates that there's something far greater than they have planned. Considering the loss of General Oki 2 years ago and the wounded General Mogo in the last battle who, for all intents and purposes, is now retired, it's clear that Kin's military has weakened. I find it hard to understand why they would go this far to provoke the other states now of all times. Yeah, I remember that. Ooh, my man Mogo lost an arm. I don't think or like part of an arm. It was all bad. Like, that was just bad. I don't think this is a bad thing myself. No, well, I'm not really sure why we got to boot all the original citizens out, but at any rate, kicking them all out and declaring war on the other states isn't bad at all. Isn't a time of fierce warfare just what we wanted? If we sit around and drag our feet, then we're not going to be able to finish it all in our generation. I don't want to hear that from the trash that was only recently on a huge losing streak. What'd you say, asshole? Ah, that's right. You still haven't paid me for introducing a strategist to you. Where's the money? Money? Haha, well, jokes aside, even Shin can say some pretty sharp things occasionally. That we won't be able to finish if we just if we dally around might just be the truth. Truth is, I approached Sensei just then with the same opinion as Ohan, and he said to me, the time has come for us to stimulate all of China's wars. Whoa, stimulate? What he meant is that a storm is coming to China as a whole, which is why we need to keep close tabs on the other states. And that's where we come in. If that's the case, then we need to be the one we need to be careful of isn't Wei or Chu. If the whole of China is going to begin moving, then the first one to start things rolling will definitely be that man. Riboku. Yo. I mean, if it was me, I would think that Riboku would be the first one to make moves. Was Zhao Royal Capital, Kantan. So as I thought, we have no choice but to begin. General Kosan Ryu, please make preparations to begin mustering an army. Yep. Riboku greatness! Sorry. Yo, Kyokai's my favorite character in Kingdom so far. 10 is awesome. 10 has been proven to be very cool. She's definitely in my top 5. Shin, of course. And Riboku. Riboku's like second. Like, it's like Kyokai, then Riboku, then Shin, then 10, then like other people. But yo, Riboku, that Riboku greatness, yo. Send word to Generals Mangoku and Rihaku as well. We will soon begin a war on the scale of 100,000 men. Ugh. Are we finally going to break the alliance with Kin? No. We will be attacking the state of Yan. Yan? The commander will be you, Riboku-sama? No. I do believe it's about time we woke him up. Oh, come on. Yo, look at that last panel. Oh, Hoken, look at him. The man just destroyed a tiger. Oh. Yo. That's too much, y'all. That's actually too much. A tiger, y'all. Come on. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Yo, that's too much. Aye. He was just holding a tiger. Yo, if y'all ever read Hunter x Hunter, some of the recent chapters with like the Dark Continent arc and everything. If you remember the first prince, Benjamin, I believe is his name. Like he's just like he has like a lion as a pet. You know what I mean? And it's like people like this are just not to be trifled with. You know what I mean? They're just nah. Yeah, I saw this. I saw the side story. Usually, oh, okay. Should I read the side story? Yeah, I'm just scrolling through it right now. I'm not. I'm just scrolling through it. Yeah, this is interesting. I mean, I guess it's something that happens in between these like between chapter 249, between 250 and 251, I guess. Yeah, I don't care, but it seems like kind of like, well, Shin, who's aiming to become blah 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 blah, where he would play an active part. Okay, all right. I'll read it sometime later on my own time. Let's get to 251, y'all. But I'll read it later. I'll read it later. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, like I skimmed through it and I was like, this seems kind of cookie cutter. You know what I mean? Like, all right, let's go. Chapter 251 is entitled "General of Yan." Are we about to see some more greatness, some more amazing characters? Bruh, how are you gonna start a chapter with Hoken, man? Hoken is amazing, but he ain't in my top 5. He's not in my top 5. I recognize the greatness, but he ain't in my top 5. Wow, he's doing like image training and all he can see is Oki. Oh, come on, man. This guy's just cutting trees down. Bruh. Man, he's so mad. I finally understand the rumors of you being known as the manifestation of violence. But despite having surpassed the boundaries of a human, it appears you are still plagued by doubt. Were you sent by that man? Apologies for my rudeness. I am known as Keisha, one of Roboku-sama's vassals. What do you want? Though it seems you have already guessed my intentions, I bring a message from Roboku-sama. In the event that you find yourself unable to cut through Oki's shadow, no matter how many great trees you fell, then the answer must lie on the battlefield. We have come to escort you, Hoken-sama of the 3 great heavens. Bruh, I still get chills thinking about that, man. The 3 great heavens, Roboku, Hoken. Man, chills, yo. You gotta be kidding me. Right? Like it's gotta be like 10 versus, right? 10 versus Raboku and Shin versus Hoken. I mean, that's the battle that's like gearing up, you know? Like at some point in the manga, I feel like that's going to be a thing. Hoken has been appointed the commander, you say? Yeah, there's no mistaking it. Just like Bayo, Hoken is the commander-in-chief, but in reality, they're all moving to Raboku's beat, who's in the rear. They've set out for Yan, over 100,000 troops. I'm unfolding the map here. Yan, they're not after us? Hoken. Just like how Qin took the chance to attack Wei Sanyo, the Zhao are probably using the alliance as a chance to turn their attention on the enemy behind them. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's right. From the very start, Raboku said that the Qin-Zhao alliance was so that they could concentrate on the war with Yan. Yan. Hoi, 10. What kind of state is Yan exactly? Out of all the states in China, Yan could be considered the one that holds the most mysteries. Mysteries? Not only is Yan located on the eastern fringe and the entirely opposite side of China from Qin, but up until recently, there was a small mountain kingdom by the name of Chuzan located at the entrance between Yan and the rest of China. It appears that in the past, we'd often have our communications cut off there. While it's unknown why a small kingdom like that happened to exist there, but there have been unsavory rumors that Yan has colluded with the various steppe tribes to the north and east. However, there has not been a single record of battles between Qin and Yan in the last few decades. Hence, the majority of Yan's military strength and their generals are unknown to us. The one thing we do know is that there currently exists a great general serving in Yan, whose name has spread across the entire continent. Oh, we got another, someone of greatness. Greatness. What's that general called? Gekishin. It was around 40 years ago. The state of Yan was on the verge of extinction from encroaching key forces when Gekishin and the now deceased military god Gakuki were able to completely turn the tide and push the key forces all the way back until they were almost completely wiped out. The savior of the kingdom, Great General Gekishin. Oh, if it isn't old master Saitaku. Saitaku, what are you doing in a place like this? Take care you're not trampled to death. I was on my way back to Qin, but then caught wind that you had set out. Did you need anything from me? Do not underestimate Raboku and Hoken. If you think of them as mere young upstarts, you will pay dearly for it. Raboku, there's no way I would underestimate the man who defeated Oki. Us men in the East have never had a chance to cross swords with you and Qin in the East. But as someone who has rampaged in the same era, I am well aware of the Qin 6th General's strength. However, fellows like that Hoken man, I am well accustomed to. What? Bruh? The area near my place of birth, Bayo, its mountains were filled with a bunch of hermits who call themselves path seekers and hid away from society. But every now and then, one of them would descend from the mountains and run amok in the villages, going on about some tripe like being a Bushin. I can't remember how many of those idiots I kept down in my youth. Maybe it was because of me, but it didn't take long for those fools to stop appearing in the village after that. Yo! Bruh. That's ridiculous. What's it? Gekishin. I gotta remember this guy's name. Bruh. What? Yo. It appears this was an unneeded warning for the great general, for the great Gekishin of Yan. Very well. Let us be away, Ko. Oh, that's right. Old Master Saitaku. If you would be so kind to pass on a word to Chancellor Ryo for me. Tell him that so long as he compensates me more than Yan, I wouldn't mind moving over to Qin neither. What? Yo, there is so much going on right now. Yo, Gekishin. Yo, in the end, for you, it's all about money, isn't it? Indeed, it's all about money. Wahahaha. Farewell. There exists a proverb in Chinese known as Xianxi, Xianxi, Xi, Wei Shi. Shanzi Weishi, or as the translation goes, to first begin with Wei. It is said that in the past, the king of Yan, King Shou, was faced with a kingdom. Okay, a different King Shou from the Qin one. Okay, that's good. Was faced with a kingdom that was on the brink of ruin, and so summoned his vassal Guowei to discuss Guowei. How to attract talented men to his land so that he might rebuild his cities. To which Guowei replied, if that is what you desire, your Majesty, then please begin by showering your humble servant I can't pronounce it. It's like a G-U-O. It's like Guo, I guess. Guowei with lavish gifts. And sure enough, when news traveled that the king of Shou had bestowed riches upon Guowei, highly skilled men began to flock towards the lands of Yan. And there was none more fitting to represent all these fortune seekers than the military god, Gakuki, and the current #1 general of Yan, Gekishin. In essence, Gekishin was a man who had abandoned his motherland of Zhao and moved to Yan on the promise of riches alone. I must confess, I am not fond of Gekishin, so I've left his country just for gold. No need to be like that. The changing of allegiance for the sake of fame and fortune is common enough in these times. To do so for gold alone isn't any different. Even I was formerly a citizen of Yan. But just imagine how much money the Yan king at the time must have spent on appeasing all those men that flocked to him. But to have purchased that Gakuki and Gekishin was worth every last penny. Is Gekishin truly that formidable? Indeed. Though he's not well known in Qin, he's certainly a monster himself. After all, it's said that if he had chosen to remain in Zhao instead of defecting to Yan, he very well could have climbed his way up to even one of the 3 great heavens. Just what is with that army? Senbi tribe. Ryo tribe, even the Hakuteki tribe. Seems the rumors about Yan and Gekishin being allied with the mountain tribes was true. Wow. Roboku-sama, if we're not careful, they might. There is no need to worry. This is nothing more than a simple prologue for what's to come. I shall demonstrate to you what it is to win through overwhelming difference in strength. Roboku, let's go, Gekishin. We got another incredible person here. Let's keep it going, y'all. Whew. Gekishin's battle is the title of 252. We got Gekishin versus Riboku. Yo, Riboku is too cool for. He's not. He's got that like cool guy face, man. This gigantic battle, in which both Zhao and Yan alike had mustered over 100,000 soldiers, was fast approaching its climax after only half a day since the battle first broke out. Report: Enri and Enbi have been ambushed and slain by enemy troops. Their units have been destroyed. What? Enri-sama has been one of the Koki unit that was sent out to hit the enemy's left wing. They've lost sight of the enemy. They're currently searching. Again? Damn it. Just what is going on here? Every time we send someone out, they either come back with nothing to show or are met by ambushes. We wouldn't lose if this were a straight-up fight. You're pretty good, Roboku. In fact, I say you're twice the man I had imagined you to be. Every single one of the hands I've played so far has been perfectly read by him. I'm starting to understand just how Oki was able to be defeated. What of the poison cats that were looking for the Zhao HQ? The poison cats? He's already released them so early? Sir, the poison cats have managed to close in on the enemy HQ numerous times already. But each time they've been thwarted by the enemy disappearing like mist again and again. What? There's actually a HQ that is capable of shaking off the poison cat's tracking? That can't be. Now, no need to get all flustered. No matter how clever this Roboku fellow actually is, it's unthinkable that he would be able to best me. There exists far too large a gap in experience between the two of us. Firstly, I've accumulated close to 60 years of life on the battlefield. But most of all, I hold within my head all the tactics and knowledge of warfare that belong to the military god, Gakuki himself. Gekishin's words were most certainly not an exaggeration. The middle period of the Warring States era. If one were to ask who the great general of Eastern China was, then all the voices of the people would give cry to one name: Gakuki. The man who was able to save the state of Yan from the brink of destruction and even launch a devastating counterattack against the state of Qi. His accomplishments were such that he would later be dubbed the god of military by Zhu Liang and Emperor Gaozu. If the Western Fringe held Qin's 6 great generals and the central plains of China had Zhao's 3 great heavens, then it was none other than Gakuki in the east who managed to preserve the balance of power across the whole of China. And it was Gekishin who accompanied Gakuki's side when he dominated the east. Though the two of them had both flocked to Yan as a result of Guowei's scheme, Gakuki himself was more than twice Gekishin's age at the time. From the moment he arrived in Yan, the hot-headed young general, Gekishin, did little else but contemplate how to overcome the huge wall known as Gakuki that stood before him. But the question was, how? Gekishin would follow Gakuki to as many of his battles as he could, and would then record everything he witnessed. He dedicated his entire body and soul towards stealing Gakuki's way of warfare. There's General Gekishin come to spy on us again. That man really has no sense of shame. He probably doesn't even realize that we're right behind him looking at him. No, Gekishin is aware that we are here. Gakuki-sama? Fufu, it's fine. Such is how men of ambition tend to be. Gekishin is quite an interesting fellow. Naturally, to steal strategy just from watching alone is no trivial feat. Obtaining knowledge and being able to actually use it in practice are 2 different matters entirely. But that is exactly what Gekishin did. Gekishin possessed the talent to actually reproduce Gakuki's warfare. Hence, Gekishin's way of war held many similarities to that of Gakuki. Urgent, report. The Twin Fang unit has been destroyed. Gakuki's method of war was to utilize one's own unfavorable situation to turn the tables against the enemy. It's precisely when you are on the back foot that an excellent chance to get a better grasp of the enemy presents itself. The existence of tacticians is for the purpose of controlling the battlefield. Hence, if one were to work their way backwards from all the results that have been achieved thus far, it is possible to grasp your enemy's true nature. Working your way backwards. All the small clashes that have occurred thus far have gone as if he could see right through me. That's right. It's as if he can see right through all my hands. And from our position, it appears that all the movements on the right flank have been of a higher degree of sophistication compared to the other areas. But why the right? For the poison cats, who are known as a soundless assassination army, to be continuously eluded, it isn't as if they cannot locate the enemy, but rather that they have been unable to catch them. The poison cats are actually unable to catch something? No. The reason why the poison cats had been unable to capture the enemy HQ is simply because it does not exist there. All of those are merely fakes that have been set up in advance. then where is the real thing? He's been able to see right through my hand. No, he's not seeing through my hand. He's been watching me all along. Raboku is closer than I thought. But where? Just why does the Zhao army have such a difference in movement between the left and right flanks? That's because you are sitting right there to my right, aren't you, Raboku? We're moving out, men. Raboku's true headquarters is hidden in the mountains to our right. All troops, move out. In the mountains located to the right of Gekishin. Report. The Yan's command army is heading right towards this location. Have we been exposed? Looks like he's quite a remarkable man after all. From the very start of the battle, I had a feeling something was off. The way he saw through my moves and kept eluding the poison cats, he quickly maneuvered himself into a location right beside me and countered all of the Yan army's moves by being able to view us from the same vantage point. The reason why his troops to the right reacted better was simply because they were close to Raboku's position. What a terrifying man. From the moment this battle began, he had been directing it right beside me. Most impressive, General Gekishin. The enemy numbers is roughly 15,000. What? We've only 8,000 men here. He noticed before we could spring our surprise attack. They just passed Mount Ko. What? Quickly assume formations to receive them. Gekishin's unit will be here soon. Yes, sir. The northern steeds of Raboku's men were said to be the fastest in all of China. Get into position, hurry! However, even then, the speed of Gekishin's cavalry was far greater than Raboku had imagined. Because the poison dog unit, which comprised of the main force of Gekishin's unit, consisted of men from the fastest horseman tribe, the Quan Rong. And it was these poison cat and dog units that were the Gekishin army's ace in the hole. The two units had spread fear throughout eastern China. So strong. Are those the poison dogs? Here they come. Stop them. Raboku-sama, please get back. I have you, Raboku. Hoken. Look at it. There's an explosion on the battlefield. I mean, it's either a bomb or Hoken. You know what I mean? Like right, or it's either a bomb or it's a great general, or Hoken. You know what I mean? Like it's Hoken. Huh? This is gonna be good. Meaningless battle. Yep, it's Hoken. Chapter 253 is entitled Meaningless Battle. Yo, Hoken's here. Here we go. Hoken just ripping the poison army to shreds. Oh my goodness, he just cracked this guy's skull with his bare hands. Bruh. Oh man, don't retreat, you disgrace. That said, this man isn't something any of you can handle. This man's strength is outside the bounds of reason. However, the same could be said of myself. Gekishin himself? Not to mention, the strength held by a great general is even further beyond reason. A great general of the heavens. Ah, what's the matter? Getting cold feet now? Hoken? Ah! Whoa, that was fast. He's fast. What? What are you trying to pull? Gekishin-sama. Impossible. With just one arm and from a resting position? Such strength. What is this man? Fraud. Oh no. Oh no. Yo, this man is different from the Bushins I know of. Wait, Yo, and he cut him in it. Yo, he sliced right through him. He said, fraud. Yo. Kingdom hype, yo. I can't. Yo, Hokin said no frauds here, man. No frauds. Yo. I can't, man. Bruh. Yo. Yo. Oh, man. Yo. That was so good. Ah, man. I'm still, yo, that's gotta be like a meme somewhere out there, right? Like a Hoken meme that's just like fraud. Oh my goodness. That was incredible, yo. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. That Reboku hype, though. Like Reboku and Hoken don't play no games. Like when they were introduced as a pair, I was like, oh, come on. This is like, I would say this is like equivalent to like Hisoka's introduction to Hunter x Hunter. Like when he was introduced, it was clear from the jump that this guy was going to be ridiculous. You know what I mean? And then when it was like very like when Tagashi kept establishing him as a character of importance, and I was like, oh, this guy's gonna be way too much. You know what I mean? Like this is some Hisoka level type stuff. You know, like 242 BC. Zhao General Hoken defeats Yan General Gekishin and captures 2,000 Yan soldiers as prisoners from the records of the Grand Historian. Rah! I'm assuming you did not call me out just for this meaningless battle, but of course, yo! However, this battle is a crucial step to prepare for the real thing that will come. I have no interest as to your intentions or actions. I simply thirst for a true battle. That year would go down as a year of conflict, with both a war occurring in central China, Sanyo, and to the east, Zhao Yan War. Then you may be at ease. However, there was not a single person at the time who realized that next year would bring a terrifying and great war that would encompass all of China. Apart from Reboku, that is. Reboku hype, y'all! Praise Reboku! Praise Reboku! I'm sorry, y'all. I love characters like Reboku. I do. I really do. Praise Reboku. I'm an atheist, y'all, but praise Reboku. Come on, let's move on. Big news. The Zhao army won. Cool, I knew it. The Yan General Gekishin was slain by Hoken, but didn't it finish a bit too fast? It took 1 day. Just 1 day. Just 1 day. So it was an overwhelming victory. Seems the Zhao took very little losses. Wasn't Gekishin Yan's top general? Yeah, but he was a fraud. Y'all didn't know he was a fraud. You ever seen who says it like that? I forgot. Was it Grant Funkmaster Flex that was calling some rapper a fraud? I can't remember what I think it was Drake. Like he was like, it seemed like he was drunk or something like that. He just continued to call Drake like a fraud. He's like, you're a fraud, a fraud. It was so funny. But then, yo, there's some yo. Come on now. Let's move on. Hoken. Reboku. Have there been any changes in the Chu on the opposite side? No, sir. Doesn't seem to be any changes. Maintain vigilance. Yes, sir. Chu campgrounds opposite the Hishin unit. Paul, that Reboku guy's pretty good, ain't he? So the man who proposed the Qin-Zhao alliance has managed to take advantage of it after all. But ultimately, the one who profited from the most from the alliance was Qin. That they managed to obtain Sanyo is the biggest reward of all. Though that crap with the toga and stuff, after all, was overdone. Thanks to that, we were even sent all the way out here just to scare them. He could have told us to take back Sanyo instead of just coming here to make some noise, and I'd be fine with it. The Prime Minister, that is. Idiot. Do you have any idea how big Sanyo is? We need tens of thousands of troops to siege something like that. Well, even if it's only being sent here in exchange to exchange glares with the king, it's not that bad of a posting. After all, the 1,000-man commander who defeated Rinko of Renpa's 4 heavenly kings is here. Seems he's the same age as you two. Renpa's 4 heavenly kings? Aren't those guys just a bunch of old relics? What's there to be proud of in defeating those retired old farts? So, Chu Army 1,000-man commander Koyoku, 1,000-man commander Hakure, and General Rinbu-kun. All right. Oi, Yoko, where are you going? Yoku, where are you going? Taunting the kin. Ain't that our job? Gonna head over to below the Hishin unit and shoot some arrows at them. Idiot. The orders were not to fight. They come out, we'll pull back. It's not like we're gonna provoke them by glaring at them for 10 days, right? Good grief. This is why they never promote him higher than a 1,000-man commander. Well, you could say that's one of his good points, too. There must be a reason for our Prime Minister. Mina. What you doing? Sorry, one of my cats is being ridiculous. There must be a reason for our Prime Minister to send us all the way out here, considering how much he dislikes wasted effort to observe the Qin army. Yo, he put, yo, this guy's a clown. He put his middle finger over his tongue out. Because we'll be fighting the Qin soon, too. Yo, he's ridiculous. 254 is entitled Choose Young Generation. Here they are. Again? This is the 3rd day now. Oi, get your butt down here, Hishin unit. Come out and fight like men. This guy's terrible. Good grief. He just seems like he's always drunk. Good grief. That moron. Chu Army, 1,000-man commander, Hakure. What kind of, what's this? What kind of man stays silent through all this? You must be a gigantic coward with no, that little rat's getting ahead of himself. Endure it, Shindono. It would be foolish to fall for such obvious taunting. Don't forget what Kario 10 said. We must obey HQ's orders. I'm going to go take a leak. Phew. Guess he's not that big of an idiot. Time to head back. Oh, bruh. What are you doing? Shin, just... Koyoku. Whoa. Duria. That hurts. What? This guy. That stings. He actually managed to block my strike. And from behind, too. What's this idiot doing, jumping down by himself? Tear him to pieces. Save the captain. Go. Did they say captain? Then this moron who jumped down here alone? His Shin of the Hishin unit? What are you all surprised about? Weren't you the one calling for me? This guy really is one hell of an idiot. Didn't the fight end up breaking out after all? Nantan, summon the men. We're going to bring Yoku back. Start ringing the retreat gong too. Rei, we're forbidden from actually engaging. I know that already, but if we fail and it does turn into a fight, it'll be your responsibility for not stopping the Yoku in the first place. This guy's way stronger than he looks. This guy's pretty tough. Should have brought my favorite sword. The gong for retreat. Very cool. There's no helping it if it's come to this. All troops are to head down and assist the captain, but make sure you don't pursue them too far. What is Shin doing? We already told him countless times not to take the bait. Koyoku, the gong for retreat hasn't stopped sounding. I know already. Ouch, ouch. What's this? You planning to just turn tail now after all that taunting? Are all of Chu's people full of hot air? Shut your mouth. Those are the orders we were given. I'll kill you. Besides, it's the same thing for you too, ain't it? We're retreating. Sir, out of the way. You think you can get away? Yo, what is he doing? He's still chasing us. Get out of here, you damn monkey. What? Chu's arrows are pretty light, aren't they? Shut your mouth. If that was Ray's arrow, then you'd already be... Whoa, that's an arrow. We're pulling back, Yoku. Yeah, that's a bow. Look at that bow. That's a bow. Wait, he managed to block my arrow? That's Shin of the He Shin unit. What? I see. So you're the famous Shin of the He Shin unit. This guy's arrows aren't normal. Do we kill him? Don't be stupid. If we kill him here, then we really will get dragged into a fight with the rest of the He Shin unit. And if that happens, it'll be a war, won't it? See you then. Hang on a sec. Why are you leaving now after knowing who I am? Who are you guys? The name's Koyoku, 1,000-man commander of Chu, also known as the Thunder. And this guy here is the youngest member of the 10 Bows of China. Wow, 1,000-man commander Hakude. Oi, stop wording it that way. My bow is ranked 3rd in all of China. Bruh. True. Yeah, ha ha ha. Both of these guys are 1,000-man commanders. And it's not that I don't want to fight you so much as I'm not allowed to fight because of the orders from the top. Though I'm pretty sure it should be the same for you. Come to think of it, I think 10 mentioned something like that. Shin of the He Shin unit. As you can see, all of us are of the same generation. And we've also heard a few hints of other men, too. I'm glad to see that Kin also has promising 1,000-man commanders as young as us. I'm looking forward to the real thing. Heh. Look at you two, so full of yourselves. I'm telling you now, the young 1,000-man commanders of Kin are all monsters. Second-rate trash like you aren't even in the same league as us. Yo! Until we meet again, Shin of the He Shin unit. You're dead next time. Koyoku and Hakude. The Chu still aren't ready for an all-out war. If the fight actually did break out here, then the entire front line will immediately begin hostiles too. And if that happens, Kin would have no choice but to truly engage in a war with the state of Chu. That's fine though, isn't it? It's not all fine. The state of Chu is a superpower. Their total territory is equal in size to all the other 6 states combined. One state is equal to all 6 combined? That big? Speaking honestly, you probably can't even begin to imagine the size of their military. If they're really that strong, then why the hell don't they just attack us? Because the large amount of area they hold also works against them. Yeah, it's really tough to like defend, right? That's basically what happened to, whenever like you saw like an empire that got particularly large, it just gets too big to maintain. It's too large a surface area. So, or whatever. So eventually, bit by bit, it crumbles. Due to how the state of Chu is so widely spread, they're already touching the borders of 5 other states: Qin, Han, Wei, and Qi. The moment they attack any of the other states, might take the opportunity to hit them back. That said, the moment a war does break out, the Chu are fully capable of completely wiping a state off the map, should they desire to. which is why every single state has gone out of their way to avoid full-blown conflict with them. Yo, Riboku! The Riboku hype, I can smell it. As for the Chu, like I said earlier, they can't lightly commit themselves to a war either. But going by what you're saying, it sounds like we're never going to fight the Chu then. That's not true either. Qin's high command has been working on a grand strategy to be used against the Chu as well. The announcement of Sanyo becoming Togun is also proof that this strategy is still being moved forward. Somehow, we ended up fighting with them earlier than expected, huh? Only a bit, though. And it's all because of you. So, how was Shin of the Hishin unit? He's nothing special. What are you about, Ray? Obviously, he's quite strong. He blocked my shot after all. But, well, he's still no match for Yoku if he has his Bakuya sword with him. Yep. All right. Let's see what happens. All right. Talking a lot of stuff. Chapter 255 is entitled Chancellor of States. All right, let me check out the chat real quick. Oh, there's a meme for it, but it's with Shanks and Mihawk replacing Hokan and Genki Shin. Yo, Jordan Williams, what's up? What's up? Konki. yo, Konki's like, he's definitely like I can see why he's such a why he's such a polarizing figure. Like, I mean, whew. But yeah, hype for the new generation of China. Like, all these people are really, really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. His combat ability was just a bonus. Man, poor Gekishin. All right, let's move on to chapter we're moving on to 255. Sei looks pretty mad. Report: at this time, a most strange event was occurring in the royal capital of Kanyo. The Kori and Rin families have defected back to the Ryofui camp. Likewise for the Rakutaku family. The previous neutral minister, Gyohaku, has also joined Ryofui. Political parties that had distanced themselves from Ryofui due to the rumors of his affair with the Queen Mother had suddenly begun to flock towards Ryofui once again. What? Why has everyone suddenly gone back to... The Sei faction was losing powerful allies one after another. Strange. Ryofui's camp hasn't made any conspicuous moves either. Just what is happening? I mean, probably the Queen Mother is making some moves. There was a reason why the Sei faction were not able to fully comprehend the situation that was happening around them. Royal Harem. Oh, I don't know who this guy is. He's like a rando dude. Having sex with Sei's mom. Good. That's good. That's good, Roy. Your Highness. A mysterious man by the name of Roy had suddenly appeared in the royal harem that was normally forbidden to males. But due to the isolated nature of the royal harem, news of him had yet to leak to the outside world. Hence, even the Ryofui faction themselves were puzzled as to the reason for this sudden influx of allies. Master Gyohaku is joining us? The same for Seiho-sama. What? Even Senroku-sama too? Rishi-sama. Just what is 4 pillars of Rishi? Okay, Rishi-sama. May I request one moment of your time? The Royal Harem faction has been influencing people behind the scenes, you say? Yes, sir. Everything has gone according to the Chancellor's plans. I shall explain from the beginning. First, the Chancellor had me search for a man who would be well-versed in the acts of pleasuring womenfolk. And, bruh, he's like, yo, find me a gigolo, please. And it was then that I introduced a man by the name of Roai to him. It is said that his member is stiff enough to hold even the wheel of a cart. We then had his beard and eyebrows shaved and smuggled into the royal harem as an eunuch. Into the royal harem? For what purpose? Naturally, to act as the Queen Mother's pleasure partner. Oh, the Chancellor disliked being the recipient of the Queen Mother's persistent invitations, but at the same time, he could not afford to lose her and the royal harem support. As a last resort, we devised this idea of using royal eye as a means to distance the Queen Mother from the Chancellor. And it all went just as the Chancellor predicted. The Queen Mother has been completely captivated by royal eye's body. Now, not only is the Chancellor free from the Queen Mother, but the three great families who were sent here from the royal harem have also begun to go on the offensive against the king's faction. The influence of those families is truly something else entirely. So ultimately, the Chancellor really did commit adultery with the Queen Mother, after all. Well, whatever the main issue now is this royal-eyed man who has managed to sneak into the harem. The rules forbidding the entry of men into the harem most certainly are not to be taken lightly. If word of this got out, then it's completely possible that the Chancellor would be utterly destroyed. Who else knows about this? No one. What? Under the Chancellor's orders, I've already had every single person related to the scheme assassinated. Whoa. Right now, the only people who know of this are a secret are myself and Rishi-sama. And why did you choose to tell me of this? The Chancellor bade me to pass it on to you. Is that so? Give me 1 second, guys. I just gotta text my fiance real quick. Just give me a sec. The fact that one of Ryofui's officials was found to be assassinated in a room that night did not become big news in the city of Kanyo. Wahaha. It appears the Queen Mother has taken quite a liking to that man. And thanks to the gifts of the three great families, our ranks have swelled so much they're fit to burst. Nevertheless, I still believe this reliance on the royal harem faction is a double-edged sword for us. What's this? Are you perhaps angry that you were kept out of the loop? This is not something as childish as that. Wahaha, forgive me. I had planned to tell you that, but was too occupied with the affair. Besides, you could say that I wanted to settle this matter with my own hands. Well, whatever. It's already over and done with. I'd say it's time to I let out all the pent-up frustration I've been accumulating. Rishi, it's time I graduated from Chancellor. Sir? At last, Ryofui had managed to obtain the seat of Chancellor of State, a position even higher than his previous role of Chancellor of the Right. Chancellor of State could be considered the highest position possible in the royal court. By this point, the only other position above it would be the king's throne. Normally, the Chancellor of State's position remained empty, but Ryofui was able to utilize his power and influence to place himself onto its seat. From this point on, it's not just Chancellor anymore. Sei and the rest of his faction were utterly helpless to oppose this outrage. Make sure you address me correctly, lest your head roll. Whoa. After we made so much progress, now that they have the harem's aid, we can no longer oppose the Ryofui's camp at all. If it's come to this, we have no choice but to start from square one again. No. If we are able to hold out and overcome this trial, then we still have a fighting chance. We must do whatever it takes to even the odds between our two factions right now. But sire, we no longer have any methods available to us. Your Majesty, come with me. This is, don't tell me, Your Majesty. Let's go. Open the doors. Yes, sire. It's been quite a while. Sekio! Yo, this douchebag, man. Oh. Yo. You already know what's coming. Oh, he's got to be so tight, man. But this, yo, Sekio-sama. Well, what a surprise. You certainly took your sweet time, didn't you? Say. You know. Man. Man. Okay. So that is basically that how I'm gonna end this stream. Yo, thank all y'all for coming out. All y'all have been phenomenal. Like, yo, there were definitely some hype moments. 10 was hype. Okay, 10 was hype, obviously. Hoken was hype. Reboku was hype. This was incredibly hype. We see Seikyo again. Ugh, scumbag. Sorry, but he disgusts me. All right, so I'm gonna end the stream. Okay. Thank all y'all for coming out. I stopped at chapter 200. So all right, I stopped at chapter 255. So I'll rename the stream. I'll rename the video once I'm done with the stream and everything like that. I will start off. I'll try to do like another quick stream if I can tomorrow. I like do another quick stream. Just to read the last, like to read like a few more chapters before I start the coalition arc. Because I know that if I start reading an arc that's like incredible, I'm gonna be like, yo, I want to do it every day, and I really want to set keep with like some semblance of the schedule that I set for myself. This week was really annoying because we had to set up the apartment for these people to come in to change all the windows in our apartment. And that was rough, and like it was a lot, but basically we got all that done. We're pretty okay for now. All the cats are here and everything like that, and I'm gonna be back on schedule, y'all. All right, so we're gonna see Kingdom streams every Friday. That's pretty much how I'm gonna go about it. Some streams might be longer than others, whatever, but that's pretty much how I'm gonna go about it. This was the dope stream. Look out for the next stream, which is probably going to be from chapters 255 to 263, because I think that's where I'm supposed to stop, I think. So I'm going to do that. And yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. That's pretty much it. All right. Thank y'all for coming out again. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Jordan Williams, Anime Manga God, Baxter Burchill, Dark Side. Who else we got? Geo Mid, Quietly Loud, Share the Dank. Shouts out to all y'all for coming out. Very cool stuff. Okay. So I'm gonna try to do these earlier too, just because I want to do a late night one, because I was like, you know what? Fiance's not home. It's late. Didn't get to do a Kingdom stream yesterday. Friday. So why not? All right. So that was part 17 of the Kingdom Read-A-Thon. Chapter 244 to chapter 255. I'm the Black Manga Critic, and I'm out.